Welcome back to the channel, guys. Great to have you with me. Today I'm going to show you a quick 10-minute build in how to make a coaster out of a scrap 9 by 9 centimeter block. So I'm just going to clamp this down to my, it's actually an old table that we weren't using in the house. So I'm going to clamp this on, get my saw, and just chop a block that's about a centimeter in thickness. So after you chop your block all the way through, I'm just going to speed this up super quick. And when you have your block, we've got to actually get rid of all of the saw marks out. So you'll see that in a second. We'll get the sander out and we'll start with 40 grit sandpaper. So here I'm just putting down a little rig that I created. Just helps clamp down the coasters as you're sanding them so it doesn't slide around. So there's the coaster there and flipping it around. You have a few little saw marks, a few little interesting splotches that will show really nicely when we put the oil on it. So I've just got two clamps that will clamp this bit of plywood down just to make it secure in place. And we'll get all those saw marks out, make sure it's nice and tight there. And we'll get the Ryobi sander out. We'll start with 40 grit sandpaper. That just knocks off all the saw marks, and then we'll go down all the way to 120 grit sandpaper just to make it super smooth, and we'll round off the edges as well so they're not super sharp. So you'll see starting to sand it off there, and we'll just speed this up so you can see what the end result is. So what I'm doing here is I'm just putting an old piece of sandpaper just underneath the clamp, clamping it down there just to make it nice and easy as I'm sanding those edges off, getting all those burrs out. If there's any sharp marks or anything like that, just rounding those off. Checking as I'm going, making sure I'm not taking too much off. Getting those corners round off. And after that, we are just about ready to do the finishing touch of some oil. So just finished sanding off the edges of the coaster there. It's all finished off. It's looking really nice and smooth. I like to use linseed oil. It soaks into the fibers of the coasters, and when you put a hot drink onto the coaster, it won't stick to things like lacquer or some other sort of stain that you put on. So I'll just get a bit of towel, pour some linseed oil onto the towel. It's a good idea to pour it onto the towel and then onto your coaster. If you pour oils straight onto wood, you can end up having splotches, which ruins the look of the coaster there. So get a large amount of oil on, and just we're going to brush that oil using the cloth onto your coaster. Large amount of oil there, and look at that. It's looking really nice. You can apply a second coat. I like to wait overnight, leave the coaster out, let it dry. Because it's an end grain piece of wood, it will need at least a second coat to make it look nice. You can sand. I like to sandpaper before applying the second coat just to make it extra smooth, extra shiny. But there it is. It's all done. It's all complete. And here is just add those final touches, and we are good to go. Super easy, super quick, 10-minute coaster making. If you'd like to see more videos, don't forget to Give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate all your support. And we'll see you in the next video.